Hello, everyone. Hope you are well on a Wednesday night. We're just past midweek, so we got this. I want to talk about a serious situation, a serious subject, but also want you to also not let these things make you obsessed or take over your life. All right. I'm going to talk about this, but I'm also going to offer encouragement, some positive, and of course, an awesome verse at the end. Okay. Okay. I'm a bit concerned about, especially the United States, well, and European, the leadership, just based on decisions and their escalations here about things. I'm concerned that it's like they want WW3 to happen. Okay. It's like they really want it. Okay. And let me explain. United States leadership, the decisions they're making, they are boasting about supporting the Ukraine. They're providing crucial intelligence to Ukraine live and on the battlefield in real time. They're providing timely intelligence that is helping Ukraine really deal blows to Russia, the Russian military. All right. And they're boasting about it. They're talking about it. They're announcing things. Okay. United States leadership and the media, they're announcing things like things that they're providing Ukraine, like providing air defense, sophisticated air defense systems. This is not just sending them some anti-tank missiles, shoulder-fired missiles. There's a lot more than that. Okay, things have changed. Air defense systems. They're making a direct clash with Russia more plausible, more likely with every passing day. Okay. I was watching a Glenn Beck video earlier, and he talked a bit about this and made some good points. I'm gonna kind of go over a little bit of it, but also put my take on it, of course. Secretary of Defense, I think his name is Austin, the Secretary of State, Blinken, they visited, if you remember, they made an in-person visit to Ukraine here not long ago, about a week or so ago. Visited Zelensky, the leader of Ukraine, in Kiev. All right, but they're announcing it as it's happening. I mean, and then they're announcing all these ways that we're helping and what we're sending over there for everybody to hear. Okay, it's like, so they're sticking it in the eye of Putin and Russia now. But I just don't understand why they're sharing all this so openly. I mean, you have heads of state, basically an enemy terror. I mean, in a battle zone in real time, and you're talking about it. I don't get that. I mean, and it almost backfired on them here in this. I'm going to explain it, but. They're stating openly their goal. The Secretary of Defense, Austin, I think it was yesterday, he said openly, our goal is to weaken the Russian military by sending all this stuff. They're sending billions. We're sending billions of dollars in aid. They announced more just this past Monday. So far, it's almost $4 billion we're sending over there. That's a lot of money. Where could that go? You know, also sending heavy equipment. Like I said, air defense systems, sophisticated ones, heavy artillery, advanced attack drones. I mean, there's a major escalation in this. All right. I mean, we're doing everything but having boots on the ground firing. Okay. And who knows, we might be doing that too and not even know about it. I don't know. But they're sending a lot of this heavy equipment through Poland by railroad, okay, into Ukraine. All right. So if you remember back, I mentioned when Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense, Blinken and Austin, visited Zelensky in Ukraine. When they left by train to go back into Poland. But if you remember what happened shortly after that, minutes after that, what did Russia bomb? They took out and bombed the railroad train stations. Yeah, right there at the border. Took out a lot of civilians, unfortunately. That was a close call. They came very close to knocking off the United States Secretary of State and Secretary of Defense. At least it appears that way. It sure does appear that way. Can you imagine if there would have been a timing problem or a delay or something, and something would have happened? They would have gotten caught up in that. Boy, oh boy. I mean, as you see, it wouldn't take much to set this powder keg off big time. All right, like big time. That was close call. All right. Russian Foreign Minister Lavrov said just, I think it was yesterday, the danger of WW3 is real, a real possibility and strong. So is nuclear war, a very real possibility right now. You know, again, why are we announcing all these things? I mean, and then I think it was today or maybe yesterday, Putin warns that he will use nuclear. He will use nukes against the West if the West directly interferes in Ukraine. Well, we already are doing that. It appears to me we are. He said that they will use nukes and will respond with quote unquote lightning fast strikes against the West. My guess is hypersonic. Maybe they have that hypersonic missile capability. They can also arm them with nukes or tactical nukes, so they maybe use that or just use one tactical nuke to send a message. Who knows? My guess is they would hit something in Europe, maybe even try to hit something here in the United States. With those hypersonics, you don't have much of notice on that. But this is a super dangerous escalation. This is something to keep an eye on, something to keep aware of. Let's keep preparing, keep stockpiling, not just food and water, but tend your garden, start your garden, personal protective equipment, first aid. Think of all these things, shore up on it. Personal protection tools, if you know what I mean. Fuel, propane, solar. Have a plan for all this, okay? I'm leaving a lot of stuff out. I'm just mentioning things that are coming off the top of my head here, but pray every day, all the time. Pray, and let's keep aware. If the dog squeeze hits the fan, we may not have a whole lot of time, a whole lot of notice, okay, just depending on what pops off here. So I'm just making people aware, what's going on out there. This is what we're hearing. But again, don't obsess on this. Live your life. Unplug at times. We can still stay aware of these things, but not obsess over it. We can still stay aware and keep on top of things, but still live our life and still treat ourselves. Embrace the normal that you can, okay? Please do that. There are days, and I'll tell you what I do. Typically, a lot of times, I'm guilty of this when I'm going back and forth to work. I have about a 30-minute commute one way. I'm in the car a lot too, as part of my work, but especially on the commute there and back, I typically will put it on YouTube and I'll watch videos where I catch up on channels that I like. But I have started working in several days, and today was one of them where I don't watch a YouTube, I don't watch a prepping video. I may watch a video about trucks. I may watch a video just on music that I like. Christian music from the 80s. Like I said, truck videos, new car videos. I like watching old car, muscle car videos. What people are modifying on their vehicles and all that, or whatever, whatever you're interested in, or podcasts that you're interested in. So I did that today. I just listened to music today, there and back. All right. And it was kind of nice. All right. So please keep that in mind. Okay, good verse today. Jeremiah 29 verse 11 says, "For I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord. Plans to prosper you and not to harm you. Plans to give you hope and a future." Amen. Amen. Let's keep these things in mind. Now, I know there are times when things are really bad and dark. We've had times in our lives here, me and Miss Dawg, we will wonder, is the dark cloud ever going to clear this place, right? But it does. It does indeed, and things are better. The times are tough. That's life. Life is a battle. But be patient. He never forsakes us. He is faithful and will provide, always will. May not be as quick as we want. May not be on our time. It's on his time. But keep this in mind. God bless you guys. See you soon.